ERA. She supports the ERA, and she says, I am motivated by my mom who has marched, rallied, and protested for so many causes for most of her life. I am motivated by my 10-year-old daughter and my 13-year-old son. Both of them need to see what it looks like to practice what you preach. I am hoping they last long enough to be in the gallery, whichever one would be more impactful. ERA, thank you for being here.
Representative Fernandez, when the gavel strikes, we must stop.
All
right, Ms. Epstein.
Ms. Epstein. Women since 1972.
Representative
I have
Epstein.
1 minute, as I understand, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem.
Thank you for your comments. Thank you
Mr.
for your
Speaker
introduction.
Pro Tem.
Welcome to the House.
What motivates us as women, and what I want to mention is,
Once again, I don't know how many times I have to say this. This is at some point. Point of order has been called.
Road support for 38 miles, and she says the ERA passing is long overdue. It's disgraceful that we're still fighting.
Representative Turan, the same reason I'm going to have to ask you to say it's an introduction. So these are points of introduction. The gallery will be in order. The gallery will be in order.
Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, I'm going to introduce two more.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, members, I'm confused as to why we are at this point today. We came to the floor knowing that we'd have guests in the gallery who support the ERA. That is no secret. We came to the floor to introduce those guests and welcome them here to the People's House and say thank you for passionately representing and passionately telling us how you feel about this issue. And thank you for letting us know, and thank you for walking 38 miles, and thank you for having your voice heard. I'm so confused as to how we got here. If we had just been able to introduce our guests as we do every single day, we talk about our guests and why they're here. That's all we are doing. Maybe the solution is, maybe the reason that we are here right now in this moment is because, or maybe that's exactly why the ERA hasn't been heard in this body. That's exactly why the ERA hasn't had a committee hearing. That's exactly why the ERA hasn't been allowed to work its way through the process, because hearing a few sentences about the passion of these women is unbearable to you.
Yeah, that one is actually impugning the motives. Once again, the gallery. My goodness.
Someone said they were confused of how we got here. We got here because people are breaking the rules.
Nowhere does it say that she can't speak about why her guests. It doesn't regulate content, and she's introducing guests. This is censorship. This is censorship. We, every single day when we introduce our guests, we always say why they're here. The
gallery will be in order,
Coalition.
please.
Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, I introduced the Housing Coalition earlier this month. I said why the Housing Coalition was here. No one took issue with that.
We are trying to explain, we are trying to introduce people in the gallery who are here today to speak up for equal rights for women. And when women on the floor stood up to speak up and tell the story of those women who are standing up for equal rights for women, we were shut down because of the content of what we had to say. The Rule 25 very clearly states we have 1 minute to introduce our guests. And I am personally in favor of the 1 minute rule. It's a good idea to move our work along. But when we censor the content of people's speech, that is wrong. And so now, in the irony of ironies, the women who spoke up for the women who are here were shut down from our 1 minute of free speech, and now we get 3.
You came to your state house because you believe in the hope and the promise of a stronger tomorrow, and I stand with you. And it's unfortunate that there are comments on the floor today to clear the gallery. Why would we want to ever clear the gallery? We need you, and we need you to continue paying attention, to stay focused, and to realize that this is your dysfunctional state government.
It took guts and determination for you guys to do that and to show up here. And I think it's highly ironic that when the women of the House tried to recognize you for your accomplishments and your determination over decades fighting for equal rights for women, that our rights were shut down. Our speech was shut down because we wanted to honor you. This is why we need you in the gallery. This is why we need the people of Arizona to show up and watch how this place works. Thank you for coming. I honor you.